Hi Pisces, this is going to be a general reading for your sign between the week of the 22nd to the 28th of September. Let's begin. I'm getting a channel message here, Pisces. You might be feeling very negative. You might be just feeling very negative in general, feeling very anxious about something, or feeling very fearful about something going on in your life at the moment. This is in regards to your career. You feel like you're not going to make it through. You're not going to make it through to the other side of whatever this is. So I see you, your pre-week energy here is you've been kind of working towards your wealth, working towards success. You've been working towards having, a luxurious life, having more of happiness within your life. You've really been working towards this. But something about it has made you feel like that, you're really thinking about whether this is really it or it's not it. You feel quite bored, you feel quite jaded with whatever this is that you're currently working on. It looked promising from the outside, it looked promising before you started doing it. It looked like it was going to lead you to true happiness, like true wealth, and you're going to be able to live life the way that you wanted to do, that you were able to cross the bridge into the life that you wanted. You thought that it would bring you, ultimate happiness, ultimate success within your life. You bridging over to the next side, going to the next side and living a life of luxury. But for whatever reason, you feel very dissatisfied with it. You feel very bored. You feel like this is not it. It's like a choice is being presented to you at this moment of time. It's either this or what you thought was good for you. I feel like it's not working out the way you want it. It's very slow. The energy is very slow here. It's like you're having to put in a lot of work to see results. You're having to put in a lot of time and energy into whatever it is to see results. And you thought it'd be a lot quicker, like it would be much more quicker to get to that end point. But it's like you're being presented with some kind of choice here, a choice between two paths where you're currently at, or it's like you're have to go up this mountain. There's like this mountain that's in front of you. In your mind, you kind of see it. It's like a big mountain with there's like clouds around it. Like you can see quite high up, but you can't see past the clouds in your mind. Like that whatever this thing is something new. Something financial, career related. No, something new you've never done before, is what I'm hearing. You've never done this before, but you're being presented with this choice before the week begins, and you're being asked to sort of follow this path, this new path, because this is going to lead to your alignment with your life's purpose, your inner calling. You're being called to be something, do something else here. Because you're going to be able to live the life that you want to live. You're going to be able to build a community that you desire. You'll be able to, I see a community is very strong for you here. Like you want your own community, your community of people that really look out for one another. And it's sort of like your community. You want to be a part of a community. But this is going to bring in celebration for you, big celebration, like a homecoming of sorts. Whatever this new thing is. And I feel like whatever you've been currently working on feels like a heavy burden. It brings you down. It brings you down, and it's a lot of work. It's very slow. Like you're having to do a lot to see minimal progress. This is a job that you currently work at, or or a business. It's a job or business. It's not a career. It's not something that you long term want to be a part of. This is a confirmation that this is you. That if it's not a career, you're not currently working in a career, so to speak. You're like working at a job. You see it more as a job than something you want to stay in for a long time. It's like a short-term fix. But you thought it would lead to more. You thought it would lead to more, but it's very slow. It's like you got to play not one step at a time. It's like you're only allowed to play one move at a time, where you feel like you can take multiple moves within one time. But this you're being presented before the week begins with this path. It's coming into your conscious. It's coming into your mind. That there is another way. I feel like there's this divine being that's watching over you. It's a goddess. It's a goddess watching over you. She's very connected to the earth. She's like connected to the element of earth. But there's this goddess. She's watching over you, and you don't realize it, but she's bringing you this new opportunity. This is a gift for you. You don't realize it. That you thinking about this new thing, whatever it is actually a gift for you. You're being presented with this gift, and this is going to lead you, this sort of idea that you're having within your mind is going to lead you up to where it is you truly desire. It's going to lead you to the Ten of Pentacles, success, happiness, gratitude, wealth. But where you're currently at, it seems like it's not paying off. I mean, you're seeing in your physical reality at the beginning of the next week as well how much, how bad it is. Oops, sorry, I've got it the wrong way. Maybe you feel like you're the wrong way. You're going about things the wrong way. But I see you here as like this King of Cups here. Internally, how you really are and how you're going through situations. But at the beginning of the week, you're having some sort of loss. You're having some sort of worry. You're going through. You might be feeling poverty. You might be feeling very lack of opportunity, lack of progression, lack of moving forward. And this is in regards to what you're currently doing. It's taking a toll on you. Coming into the week, you've got this energy. It's already weighing you down. You feel quite apathetic towards it. You're not really interested. You're dissatisfied. You're bored with whatever this is, and you feel like it's a burden to you in your life now. And at the beginning of the week, you're having some sort of loss, and this is this loss of whatever this is. You're kind of looking at it from a place of calmness. That you're not getting all caught up in whatever it is. You're not getting caught up in it at all. It's like you're moving on. You're not even moving on, but you're in this energy of really looking at it from a different perspective. Not looking at it from a perspective as it's a big loss, and you're out in the cold, and you're just gonna struggle now. Like, you're not looking at it like that, or you're realizing you're like the King of Cups here. Like, you're very compassionate. You're balanced. You're looking at it from a place of balance and compassion towards yourself. You're looking at it from a place of calm within you, and you're looking at the situation. You're kind of, I feel like you already know, because prior to the week you have this idea that's been presented to you as an opportunity, great opportunity, a great gift. It's leading you, this idea that's being presented by this divine being within your mind is going to lead you to the yellow brick road. So whatever ideas you're having prior to the week beginning, prior to the week of the 22nd, write them down if you can. Whatever, this is a very big and fruitful idea to you. This is going to lead to your true happiness, and it's got something to do with your life's purpose, what your soul here incarnated for. um, on this plane of existence. It's the reason why you're here. Your soul decided to incarnate as you. It's because of what this idea is going to lead to your directly to your purpose. It's going to lead directly to your inner calling. What like a great sense of fulfillment, and you're going to be celebrating it. It's like you're going to build a castle for yourself. You're going to get to this castle that you've been trying to reach. You've been trying to reach this castle is what I'm seeing. Like you've been running after it for a very long time, trying to get to your castle. But you don't understand why it eludes you. You don't understand why the more you run, the further it seems. Not further, but it stays where it is, and it's like you're not moving forward towards it. And your castle is representative of your happiness, your for complete happiness in all endeavors, your home, your community, your dream life, basically. You're deciding to nurture yourself as you go through this loss at the beginning of the week. You might get fired. I'm hearing fired. Like you might just be like really you might be really over it before the week even begins. Pre-week energy, you're feeling very burdened already. You're feeling like it's weighing you down, and you might be in a situation where you just don't give a shit. Like, you might just do stuff and be like, "Oh, I don't give a shit anymore. I don't care if they fire me," and that's kind of what's happening here. I feel like you're getting fired here, or some of you are deciding to not go in. They're just calling in sick and not going in at all ever again, or something like that. This is a job that you see as a quick fix, not something as a career. This is not a career. But what this idea is that you're being called to do, I feel like you have the means to do it. It's not something that costs a lot. I'm hearing social media. It's got something to do with social media. And you're deciding to nurture yourself. And you're going to be prosperous because of this. You need to connect to the earth a little bit more. You need to go out in nature walks. Just nature walks. Just go for a walk for half an hour. No music. Just go for a walk in the park, or where there's where there's not so many buildings and trees. I mean, not buildings and trees. Maybe it's not trees. I'm seeing water. Maybe like there's docks near you, or like there's a sea near you, or a key or something like that, or some sort of body of water that's quite large that's near you. That's where you need to go. Ideally when it's raining. Take an umbrella with you when you go out. It's going to rain. But you need to be in that energy of when it's raining and by the sea. It's going to help you connect to your own energy, and it's going to help you embody. This is your energy. You're kind of like the King of Cups. This is your energy. For me, I don't have a fixed thing for zodiacs, as like most people would. It depends on you. That's what card I say is you. But in this reading for you in particular, whoever this is, like this is your energy. The King of Cups is a very caring, compassionate person. He knows the value of love. And he's very psychic. He's brought up in a psychic household. He's brought up in a loving environment, and he's encouraged to do, and he's encouraged to follow suit and follow the steps that his family have left behind for him or her, because it could be male or female, but you're very caring and compassionate. Even when things are in turmoil around you, you manage to stay calm within yourself and analyze situations and figure out what's good and what's bad from a place of balance. You're doing this here anyway with this situation. Midweek, you're kind of resting. You'll feel quite tired from that job. You're realizing that you don't want to go into these quick fixes anymore. You don't want to be doing work where this is very financial. I don't see love here at all. It is in your mind. Like you do desire love, but it's in your mind. You're waiting for the right person, whether you're a man or a girl, or whatever. You're waiting for the right person, is what I feel like here. but this is your career for sure. This is actually your personal growth that you're focusing more on right now in all endeavors. I feel like love's not so important for you right now, but you're deciding to take a break. You're deciding to recuperate your energy, restore your energy. You're looking to just rest and relax and just chill out. I think you do need to chill out quite a lot here, and do things that make you feel relaxed, like watch movies or whatever it is that makes you feel relaxed. I'm seeing some of you smoke, some smoke some of the Zar, and that's a good shout for you here. Make sure you're comfy and you got some snacks, you got some movie snacks prepared in advance, so you're not stressing. Right, and you're like, I should have got this earlier. Like, plan in advance that I'm gonna relax today. So you have your rounds. You go for your Zars, and then so you're chilled out. When by the time you feel hungry, you like food's there. I just need to heat it up or whatever. Um, it's gonna benefit you. The more relaxed you are, you're gonna recuperate your energy, and it's gonna allow you to think about things more deeply. It's very interesting because above it is the Four of Cups, which is also contemplation. It's like you've gone it's quite interesting. It's like there's a parallel, not parallel. I'd say it's more of a straight line, like it's connected. Because I look at the energies very interestingly, not like anyone else. Like I have my own way of reading cards, and to me it's very interesting because it's the first time it's happening to me. But I see it as something that's very coherent within you in this time period. You're contemplating a lot, you're thinking a lot. Like it's like things are really going on around you, but you're within yourself, you're very strong within yourself of thinking about what it is that you truly desire, what you truly want to do, what you're really, really like that's the main focus. Like everything else is secondary. Everything is secondary apart from you and what you're what you want from life, what where you think you should be going. I feel like you're quite tired of like boring, not boring, but like trivial situations like you know um, like trying to find a job, trying to find a career, trying to find a wife and or a husband, and trying to find social groups, trying to find like you're kind of tired of all of this. You're like really thinking of like, am I really living true to myself? Am I really being myself? So that your full focus is mostly on figuring out who you are and who you want to be and what you want to do with your life. Like really, what makes you happy, and you're really contemplating. But by you relaxing, midweek, and you're doing this anyway between Wednesday and Friday, you're really relaxing, taking time out, and it's really good for you to do so. Just enjoy yourself. You're going through a huge transformation at this point in time. You're kind of like opening a door. I've seen like a door being opened. It's like there's a golden key that goes into like this big wooden door, and the door is like it's quite big. It's like one of those olden doors, those big like wooden ones that go like that. And anyway, it's got some black hinges and stuff. It's got some black hinges that go across. It looks like a castle door. That's it. Interesting. Anyway, so you open the door up with the golden key. It's like the golden key. It's fluttering around and it flutters into your hand like it's the golden snitch. And you open the door, and as you open the door, you don't even open it. The door just kind of like as you walk towards it, it opens, and there's like the sky is like very like blue, grey. Looks like when it's about to rain, and then there's a massive rainbow, and I see like two hills like with lush green grass on it. I can't see no road going out. It's like I just see that. So it's like you're opening up the door to your truth. Your I feel like you getting to this castle, wherever you saw in your mind. Where is it? There. Like you getting to whatever this castle was inside of your mind wasn't actually the end goal. It was the beginning goal. You've intuitively known that you needed to get to this castle, but you didn't know how, and you kept running for it in different ways. You were forcing things in your life to happen. You weren't allowing things to happen. You kept trying different new things and learning different new things, trying different ventures. This was why you end up in a job like this, because you were like, let me just try it for the time being. It might be fruitful, but it's, you're it's like you're kind of realizing here as you're resting and relaxing, you've been too forceful with your path. You've been too forceful trying to make things happen for you. Like the things that are meant to happen for you will happen for you, but if you force things to happen, you're just delaying it. And I think that you might not realize this. I feel like you're very analytical, but you might overlook this. Even though what I've just said is very analytical, that you're forcing the situations in your life too hard for, like, to make things happen the way that you kind of like you obviously you've envisioned this life for you, this castle, but you don't realize that this was the starting point. This is the starting point. And for me, the hills are almost representative of your life path. Like they go up and down, but the grass is very lush on them, and there's a rainbow as well. And so they say, there's at the end of a rainbow, there's a pot of gold. And rainbows for me anyway represent happiness. They represent sort of like a blending of realities, a blending of spiritual and physical for you, where you can truly see some growth within your life. But by you deciding that, you're going to stop forcing situations from taking place. You're just going to relax. You're going to have fun. You're going to just chill out, live life the way you want to live. Not, try XYZ career or, try XYZ course, try XYZ learning on YouTube, whatever it is. I see like you've done a lot of that kind of stuff, and you're kind of tired of those, going through that process of like, oh, this looks good. And then you find that it's gone viral and everyone's doing the same thing, and you're like, bloody hell, this keeps happening. Yeah, you get sick and tired of it. But you're recuperating your energy here. You're recuperating your energy, and you're realizing you're content with your life. You're content with who you are. You're content with the way things are in your life. You're realizing the problem wasn't the situations, it was you. You're realizing that your mindset of forcing things to happen, forcing your reality to change, wasn't making it change. It was making it worse. It's making it worse. You're realizing your dreams can come true. You have the ability to make it come true. You're realizing that you can be wealthy, you can be abundant. You are abundant. You're realizing you are abundant, and you're being blessed in midweek here spiritually. You don't see it, but it's happening to you in your dreams. You're being blessed. You're traveling. You're astral traveling while you sleep. Some of you are daydreamers. You daydream a lot. You're being blessed here with divine blessings in your daydreams or dreams in general, spiritually speaking. But then they're not going to be presented to you within this week. It's like you're unlocking that door, like I said, that castle door. And it's not the outer castle door, like the outer castle. It's the inner castle door. The ones where like the kings and the queens sleep. Like when you go inside the castle, it looks like one of those big doors. Those big wooden doors, the ones like that have like oval shape. By the end of the week here, though, you're kind of like, even though you're going through this midweek, you're kind of in this energy of feeling at a loss, feeling a lot of grief. You might be crying a lot of tears. I don't feel like there's a lot of tears, but it's just like there's a heaviness within you. You're feeling quite heavy, and you're feeling the grief of like trying things, and there's been at least 3 or 4 things that you've tried over the last few years that you thought would be really fruitful, including one of this, this thing that you currently have been doing, and they've just been falling down. They just keep falling down, and like you just kind of like looking at situations, looking at the past, and thinking that when is my dream life going to happen for me? When am I going to be able to live like a fairy tale life? Like it's like you desire this sort of fairy tale life of like things that are happy for you, and you can live in bliss and harmony with people around. You can have your community, but you just feel like you're realizing that. um I mean, you already know midweek, but you're kind of further realizing that it's just been conflicts like within you, a lot of conflict, a lot of disagreement within your energy, because you've been trying to win at all costs. You've been trying to force situations, and that has led your energy to become fragmented. Even though you've been very motivated, even though you've been very motivated, very focused on moving forward, you've been seeing success. Like you've gained transferable skills from all of this. Like you've been seeing a level up within you of your how you carry yourself is what I'm getting. Like the way you carry yourself now, after going through all of these, the last few years, like you're able to carry yourself a lot more better now, compared to then. Like you're looking back at yourself and you're like, I have grown a lot. There is success. You've been very driven to get to find your happiness. You've been very driven to find this sort of dream life of yours. But again, you're realizing very strongly that there's been too much conflict within you. See, when your energy is conflicted, when you force things to happen, your energy becomes fragmented. It's like it doesn't allow you to go where you need to go, to live your happiest life. But when you force things to happen in your life, you're trying to take the reins and say, I know best. And a lot of times you don't. This is why you're in this situation. But you will get to a point where you will know better, but you need to integrate yourself more spiritually as well. You are quite spiritual already. You're more analytical than spiritual. You might think you're spiritual, but you're not. You're analytical. You're very analytical. You analyze things too much. You don't trust. You don't believe. You trust with your eyes. I see you like looking at people and like, is this person bullshitting me? And you listen a lot to what people are saying, and then you make a judgment, but you don't believe. You don't believe. And you're being called to sort of let go of that narrative of using your eyes. I'll give you a great one. Love is blind. You ain't gonna find love if you keep looking. Not even looking, but if you use your eyes, you ain't gonna find love, and that's very true. I think you'll understand that. Like you need to believe, and not fragment your energy by forcing things to happen. Stay in your energy, stay relaxed, enjoy your life, enjoy yourself. You need to. I feel like I'm getting body chills. You need to relax more. You're too overly focused on moving forward. You're too overly focused on being wealthy. Money doesn't equal happiness. I mean, money doesn't equal fun. Money doesn't equal fun. Fun equals fun. You know this. When you were a kid, you used to play a lot. You used to do silly things, like you used to make stories in your head, and used to make used to enact those stories in some way with toys or with people. You'd get your friends on it, and we're doing this, and they would join along, and you would all play these silly little games, and you'd have fun. But you've gotten older, and you kind of lost a touch of, you've lost connection with that part of you, your inner child. You kind of like say, "Oh, that's silly." But for fun, you need fun inside of you. You can't have fun if you don't have fun inside. You can have money, but money also brings problems. Money also brings stress. I wouldn't say problems. I'd say money brings stress. People always throw money around like, oh, money brings problems. It doesn't bring problems. I feel like you're in this mindset currently where you're like, oh, if the problems comes, I'll deal with the problems. I've got the money to do so. But money brings stress, not problems. Because everyone wants a piece of that money once you have a bit of money. But I see your desire in life in general, where your soul desires to go. Like I'm feeling your energy. It wants to go more towards fun, like having fun. And by you being like this, you're gonna be blessed. Like you're going to live a much happier life. You're going to be able to bypass all your limitations that are currently on you. You just have to be true to yourself, not to anyone else or anyone else's idea of what's real. You just need to listen to your heart, listen to your inner, the feeling you feel in here, like, not the feeling you feel in your tummy, not the feeling you feel in your head. Like, you need to listen to here. Like, when you ask, when you make a decision, like, really go like this, like, try to figure out if it's coming from here. If it's not coming from here, don't act on it. I feel like you do need that kind of integration. You need that kind of integration, yeah. You need integration. You need that kind of that thing to integrate within you. I feel like you need a little bit of a help. Like, I see you like you need a bike with training wheels at this time. Like, everything about you is good. You're just not connected to yourself spiritually, and your heart is not. This connection's not strong. You use logic more. You analyze too much. When you know better, you know better, but you haven't been shown better. That's why you believe what you believe what you see. Wow. So your outcome here for the week is I do see you're really decided to choose yourself. By you resting and recuperating yourself, you don't realize that you're manifesting. You're starting to tap into your energy. You're starting to tap into your power, and you're manifesting an opportunity here by the end of the week. This is your outcome. You're manifesting some kind of opportunity. It's an abundant opportunity. It's going to provide a lot. It could be a gift, but I feel like it's more of an opportunity. And this opportunity is going to lead to your wealth fulfillment. It's going to allow you to be more of a leader of your life, take a leadership, so you don't have to. I'm hearing like give your hours away. I feel like you in jobs, like, you really don't have a choice in what hours you work entirely. Like, you can say what time and what days you want to work, what times, but then sometimes they need cover, sometimes there's this, sometimes there's that. It's just a lot of excuses is what I'm hearing. You kind of feel like, FTW, kind of like fuck the world, and like in these kind of situations, you're more interested with like where you're going. I'm laughing because it's like it's really rebellious, and I like it. I'm a rebel. I used to bunk school all the time. I used to be smart, so when I was a kid, I was really smart for my age. I was always really smart, and back then, when I was younger, World of Warcraft was out. I never knew this, but you could put the game on a memory stick, and I used to bunk school. I used to like I would walk out and I had a little goatee, so they thought I was a sixth former. So I grew it out so I looked like a sixth former, or I'd jump over the fence. And I used to go to this internet cafe and I'd play this game, and it was cheap as hell, and I'd stay there for the whole day. I've been a rebel since I was a kid. But like here, like, you're really manifesting some sort of opportunity for yourself to take more of a leadership within your life. So you're not giving your time away to other people that, frankly, they're draining you. I feel you're quite drained with people in general. I see you don't socialize a lot. You don't socialize. You don't have time to socialize right now. Like, you're really that's why you're focused on money. You want to have fun. But you need to realize you don't need people to have fun. The fun's inside of you. It needs to come out. You need to just do things like, that you feel like doing. And don't look at the money. So, like, if it's something that costs a bit more money, then be like, oh, I'll do that later. What can I do right now? That's fun. That doesn't cost a lot. Like that. And you'll have more fun. And you'll find things that you'll try things that you've never tried before. Oh, this is fun, And I think that you need this at this time. Like, enjoy the fruits of life. I have this strong thing. The best fruits that you can find, they're not in the supermarket. They're on like trees and bushes and stuff like that. I'm telling you, like I go around sometimes and I'm walking around and I pick off berries and stuff. People are looking at me like, like it's quite funny. But they taste way better than the ones you get in the supermarket. The supermarket ones are huge, but they have no taste and they taste horrible. But when I go and I walk around, I'll be picking off berries and picking off fruits, and they taste really good. They taste really good. And again, it's free. You know, um, nature didn't intend for us to pay for to be alive. Your life is not something that you have to pay for. I feel like I need to tell you this, that I feel like quite emotional telling you. So this is something deep within your heart that you feel strongly. You feel like money is your value. Like the more money you have, the more value you have. Nature didn't intend for us to um, spend money to eat, spend money to live. This is all man-made and human-made. I wouldn't say man-made. Human-made concepts. That life isn't free, and it is really. Not life, but like to live life is free. It was made to live for free. But of course, everyone's valuable. And you need to value yourself, value your time, enjoy the fruits of life. There's many things to do that you can do. Even your situation, I know you're not exactly where you want to be. You want to go on holiday. No, things are going to start looking better for you moving forward. Whatever this is going to allow you wealth to come into your life, fulfillment to come into your life, by you recuperating and taking action upon this new path, this new opportunity that's coming within your mind. So remember to write whatever you have. This opportunity is going to come into your mind within before the week begins, and it's going to something's going to manifest in related to this. Something's going to manifest related to this idea within your mind by the end of the week. Some sort of thing that you can jump on and take advantage of somehow. Start something is what I'm hearing. Social media. I keep hearing social media. Twitch, social media. It's got something to do with either one of those two. Whoever I'm talking to. And I see your outcome here. You will be acting upon this as soon as it comes in. I mean, the King of Pentacles does tell me, because the King of Pentacles is very confident and practical. So this is telling me you're going to jump on it straight away. You're going to be very practical. You're going to be like, what the hell do I have to lose? And that's the right attitude. You've got nothing to lose then, Jump on the opportunity. It's for you. It's related to your life's purpose. It's related to your soul's calling. And you're going to be celebrating this. You're going to have more. You're going to meet new people. New friends is what I heard. You're going to meet new friends. They're going to be like comrades. You're going to be like comrades. You're going to be enjoying life, a lot more fruits of life. Fruits of life is very important here. You need to enjoy life more. You're too focused on your money. You're too focused on living in a way that is not true to us humans. You're too focused in the way that society has told you to live. You have to realize this. This is not you telling yourself, this is how I need to live. This is you telling yourself about the way somebody else told your mind how to live, how to be successful. So your outcome is looking really good. You're moving forward. You're moving into a time of transformation. This whole week is representative of a transformation. It doesn't feel like crazy heavy energy. It doesn't feel like it's overpowering. I feel like you're quite you've been through situations that are worse than this, and you're quite strong at this time. But it is obviously not ideal for you to go through this right now. I can feel like you're quite annoyed by it. Not frustrated, but just annoyed. Like, oh, not again. But whatever this idea is, act upon it. Social media, Twitch, something along those lines. Jump on it, and you are jumping on it. That is what I'm seeing. Your outcome is telling me, because sometimes the outcome can tell me the opposite, that you're deciding not to. But here you are deciding to take action, so that's fantastic for you. So your challenges for this week is that you feel like you can't have fun for free. You feel like it's like you feel disconnected from the earth. You feel disconnected from your nature. You feel disconnected from grounding yourself. Like your head's it's like you're really up in your mind thinking about things. That's what that channel message is that I was thinking, that I got at the beginning, that you're really in your mind. Like you might be feeling a lot of anxiety, feeling just negative, like thinking negative, like it's all in your mind. You're really up in your mind. You're not grounded. I said that's why you need to go for walks in nature. Just go for a walk in nature by the water. By a lake or river or sea, wherever you are, just go for a walk. You can sit there as well. Take your umbrella, I would say. Just stand there if you want to. But it's really important for you to go for a walk in nature, to connect back to your nature and to ground yourself. I think you need to ground yourself very strongly here. Because if you don't get out of the house, if you don't get out and about, you're just gonna overthink things. And again, I was getting that some of you smoke desire, so you're just going to be in the house, and you're just going to let that thing to sort of marinate too much within your mind. It's going to just grow into like a monster. If you stay indoors, it's like the opposite of nurturing yourself. It's denurturing yourself. If you don't go for these walks, if you don't get out into nature, and go for a walk. That's all you need to do. It's really simple, and you're gonna feel big difference, big difference here. Whereas if you stay in, it's like you're gonna be stuck. You're gonna feel stuck. You're gonna feel like you fell through a hole. Like when you have, I'm seeing like a trap. This is if you stay inside. It's like it looks like the ground's even, but like in cartoons they would have like a hole dug out. You probably know about this. I'm getting used to watch cartoons that had this scene in it, and so they would dig a hole and they would put a net over the top, and they would put like bushes on the top, and someone would be walking and they'd be like whistling or whatever, and they would there was obviously no ground, it's just a net, so as they step in they get caught and they fall into the pit. And I see you not getting out and going for a walk in nature is kind of like, you're choosing to go into the pit. You can get out of the pit, of course. It's going to take a lot of effort to climb out of it. You don't need to get into the pit. Just go for a walk in nature. You're going to nurture yourself if you do so, and you're going to feel a lot more prosperous. Another one of your challenges here is to feel like you need to follow the rules, that you need to follow the structure of what society tells you, you need to get a job first, and you need to earn a good amount of income before you can have any fun. That's absolute rubbish. I feel like you really need to take control of your life, really can take control of your mind. Here's what I'm saying very strongly. You need to take control of and realize that what you say in your life goes, basically. You need to be able to be confident that you can make a decision, and things will happen for you in that way, rather than looking at other people and what they've done with their lives and saying, if I copy this person, maybe the same will happen for me. Again, it's forcing things to happen. You just need to be confident, and with this feeling, like always just tap your chest and kind of like go like that. Just figure out how you're feeling. When you make a decision, if you feel it's coming from here, then go with it. If it's coming from anywhere else, don't go with it, because it's probably not the right decision. But you need to be, as I'm getting here, look, it's very strong here, that is the heart chakra. You need to really lead with your heart chakra and not allow other things to dictate on how you live your life. It's like you need to let your inner child out and play, and be confident that this is you. If that makes sense, that you need to let your inner child out and be like, this is me, because that's who you are, really. That's the way you think in your mind as well, is what I'm getting at. You really think like you're in a child, but you just don't show it to the world. Show it to the world. Why is it, because you're too scared of being vulnerable. But you see, when you're vulnerable, things move for you a lot quicker the way that you want to. Whereas when you're not, then it doesn't. You get everything else that you don't want. Another one of your challenges here is you're not using your spiritual wisdom. Like, you have wisdom. You have not just wisdom, you have ancient wisdom. It's not spiritual, it's ancient wisdom. Maybe in your past lives, like you're really connected to the moon, is what I'm seeing here. Maybe that's why you need to go to the water or go for a walk. Okay, yeah, that's it. You need to go for a walk by water because in one of your past lives, was it the last one? There was a few before that you were some sort of you really were very spiritual. You lost that spirituality in your previous lives because you became too materialistic. You were chasing too many material things, and you kind of lost the sense of that. But if you want to tap into that energy of yours, you need to be by water more often, especially when the moon's out. If the moon is out, when it's late in the evening. But the challenge of yours is here is not using your sort of ancient wisdom. You have this wisdom. I see here, you understand things very deeply. You understand things, from a place of compassion and balance. Like you really understand things, and people might say you're very wise. You have you know a lot, and you do know a lot. And sometimes you can't explain how you know things, but you just know things. Like with if a situation is going to play out a certain way, you know how it's going to play out. Or if someone's good or bad, you can tell, like, and this is your ancient wisdom that you have within you, within your soul. It's in your Akashic records, but you need to connect more to your nature. I feel like you're in the previous lives after this one, where you were really connected to spirituality, you chasing more material things. That's why in this life it's like you're being presented with the choice of material and non-material, but you've already chosen, is what I'm hearing. Your soul has already chosen before you incarnated to reconnect to your spirituality because you wanted to grow that way. It's very interesting. It's like you're really embodying a Pisces archetype of really delving deep into situations. Like you delve so deep into material pursuits that you lost yourself in previous lives. It's like two of your past lives before this one. So this one must be the third or fourth year. So your two past lives, you really heavily focused on material pursuits. And you almost lost yourself and your soul desire to incarnate this next time, and have situations that bring you back to. So it's like you almost had a soul contract with situations to bring you to this point. Yeah, I'm hearing, yeah. This is exactly what it is. It's like you've orchestrated things to happen like this. You implanted it within your own conscious that you needed to reach this castle. Maybe in your last life you were alive during the medieval times, or like the times when castles were a thing, and you implanted it within your mind that you needed to reach the castle. But you don't realize it, that the castle is actually the beginning of your true life, your true happiness, your truth. It's very interesting, this reading, actually. It's like you've pulled one on yourself. You've pulled one on yourself. Yep, you've pulled one on yourself. because you wanted to destroy the monster. That monster, like, is a monster that is attached to the material within you. It's like your energy is birthed like a monster within you, and the monster's not you. It's a separate thing. Like, it has its own life. It's like, the more you try to kill it, the stronger it gets, and it's very heavily focused on the material. And this happened in your last life, where you indulged way too much, and this was when the decision was made. If you want to know. But you've done this to yourself in this life, to go through the situations you've gone through. Your life hasn't begun yet. Your life is about to begin from this week. Midweek, just rest. That's the best thing I can say. Things are working out. Just know things are working out in your favor, the way you want them to. Actually, not even the way you want them to. They're working out better than you can imagine. Simply because you've decided to choose yourself, and that's what's going on in these situations. You've been trying different things, you've been forcing situations to happen and sort of fragmenting your energy, and now you're choosing yourself, and by choosing yourself, you're bringing your energy that's fragmented going in all different directions. I can see your energy just like, like when you have a crystal and you shine a white light at it, it separates into a rainbow. It's like that. Like, those colors all represent a different thing. One is career, one is love, one is being cool, one is like, socializing and having a lot of friends. It like really divvied up your energy into pursuits, and not just pursuits like that, but pursuits as in, like career. It's like, you've done this, you've done that, you've done this, you've tried this, you've done this course, didn't work out. And it's like that with friends as well. You thought this person was cool, but this person wasn't cool, like, or this group of people were cool, and then that group of people were cool, and then that people, something like that. And now you're kind of bringing it all back into you by choosing. We're like, hold on, I've been focusing too much on other people. Why should we be focusing on me? Like, I'm the one that's very analytical. I'm the one that has my head on my shoulders. Why am I always looking at other people trying to help? It's a huge transformation for you, honestly. You tell me in the comments how it's going for you during this week. It's huge. This is huge. You're really evolving it. You're able to go now to with the sun is rising. Sun is rising for you, and the castle is so weird. Look, there's a castle back here, and with the sun is rising, there's a castle in the sun. I don't know if you can see it, but over here there's a castle. It looks exactly like the same castle as this one. Right? It's the same color as well. It's the same color as the castle, same shape as the castle. If you can kind of see it, and it's crazy, man. Like, it's like you're really going and opening this door. This key is now come to you, because I feel like this key is like the golden key. That's like the golden snitch from Harry Potter. It's got wings. It's flying to you, and it flies in your hands. It doesn't fly from far away. It's just like as you walk to the door, it just kind of appears in front of you. It's a realization you're having. It's a very powerful realization of you come first in your life. Your happiness, not just you already know you come first, but your sense of the way you want to live, the way you don't want to work a boring job and earn money, and you want to live a fun life where you get paid to just exist. To be honest, you get paid to exist. You get paid to you don't have to worry about money. That's the way you want to live. You feel like you're very worried about money right now. It's temporary. It's very temporary. This whole week, everything's shifting for you majorly. And again, the more you rest during this week, the more you have fun, the more you relax. Not fun, but the more you relax, more you have time to yourself to relax. I see it's more solitary time as opposed to relaxing with friends or whatever. I don't feel like you socialize much anyway. But the more you relax by yourself, chill out, pamper yourself, have a bath or whatever, just look after yourself. The more you relax, the better you're going to feel. The more blessings you're going to get, divine blessings in the spiritual, and you're going to be able to manifest very powerfully by the end of this week this new opportunity. Or not this new opportunity, but you're going to be able to manifest an ability to act upon this opportunity, act upon this idea that you're going to have as you're recuperating. Yeah, I'm going to leave your reading there. If you did like the reading, leave me a like, comment, subscribe. If you'd like a personal reading, my website is in the description, and I shall see you soon.